Hey guys, once again, welcome back to the layout. My name is Josh, or as most of you guys probably know me by as NS Modeler 24. Anyways, what I have here today is just a quick little video to show you how to fix a Tower 55 gear problem. So these Tower 55 locomotives are really nice engines, in my opinion. They're one of the nicest HO scale models ever made, but that's just me. And that being said, there is one small issue with them, and that's that occasionally the gears can just get a little out of line, and that'll cause these wheels to turn freely, or sometimes to skip a gear or skip or make a noise or something like that. So anyways, what I'm going to do is show you how to fix this real quick. It's an easy fix that takes just a couple seconds if you have the right tools, and it'll work again for another month or so. And some of the engines I've never had that happen to, and then others I've had happen to every couple weeks, but it's really not that big of a deal once you learn how to fix it. So as you can see, as soon as I take this off, you can see the problem right here. And so what we're looking at is this gear right here. And if you take a look on the other side, you'll see how that yellow, whatever it is right there, that yellow piece is right up next to the gearbox right there. So if you take a look back here, you'll see that that yellow gearbox is slid back, and so that means that this yellow rod is actually coming out of the gearbox, and that rod is being pushed back into the flywheel, and that can cause it to skip a beat or something like that. So anyways, what I'm going to do here just real quick is take off this gearbox cover. It's got two clips on each side, so if you just take an X-Acto knife and kind of pop this open, usually it's not that hard. I've just got the video camera in my face here, so it's a little harder to see. Let's see. So there we go. As you can see, I just popped that off very easily. What I'm going to go do now is take some pliers. Here you can see this gear has kind of slid out, and it's actually not even in this bearing here at the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide this back up. Forgive me, my hand's in the way there. And I might even have to take the whole thing out, which is what I'm going to have to do. So, as you can see, when I took that out, it left that little metal bearing there in the bottom. So I'm just going to slide this piece down, back into that. I'm going to take this metal piece out, or this brass bearing out right here, and put that back on the end. Oh, and it fell off again. So I'm going to go ahead and reconnect this shaft by just connecting this, or inserting this back into the flywheel and placing this back into the gearbox, which might be a little tricky. And again, usually it doesn't take quite this long, but I do have a camera here in my face, so. So anyways, I'm going to see if I can get this in and get you guys out of my face here, and we'll be back in just 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I kind of had to use both hands to get in there and get that done. But anyways, as you can see, I reinserted that gear back into the flywheel. And what I'm going to do now that I have this all lined up is just push this back into the gearbox. And usually it's a lot quicker because you can just grab that yellow piece with a pair of pliers and push that back up. But since the rod had come out so much past that little bearing there, I wasn't able to do that. I had to take the whole thing out. But usually it's just a quick fix, and even that didn't take more than a few minutes. So anyways, that is how you fix a Tower 55 gear problem. The last thing to do, of course, is just go ahead and put your gearbox cover back on, and your locomotive is ready to go once again. So that's how you fix a Tower 55 gear problem. You could always replace the entire truck and gearbox if you really wanted to, but to me it's not worth it. And they are really nice engines, like I said before. So there you guys go. Good luck. Hopefully this never happens to you, but if it does, I know I've heard a lot of you guys ask about that. So that's how you fix a Tower 55 locomotive. Good luck, and I'll see you guys later.